This is Judge Middleton. I'm here on behalf of Judge Pattison. Also here is Casey Strong from the Public Defender Group, and she's here. You got arrested on a bench warrant in this case. It's file number 231559SM. You were charged way back in June of 2023 with kicking somebody's window out, about $700 worth of damage.
They didn't have the receipt.
Just a moment, Ms. Washington. We'll talk about the facts. Let the judge speak about the.
But if we're talking about the facts, I didn't get charged in June then.
All right, well, your lawyer.
Don't say anything right now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Your lawyer is Paul Gibson.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ms. Strong, you don't know this, but Ms. Washington does. She and I are related. She's about my first cousin twice removed. Her grandfather was my first cousin. And so I try not to handle her cases, but sometimes I'm compelled to. But this was a Judge Pattison case, and it's filled with Ms. Washington failing to appear when she was supposed to. There were, I think, 3 separate bench warrants. Then she failed to appear for sentencing, and Judge Pattison set the bond at $5,000 cash or surety. The court, what they said is, oh no, then you were placed on probation, and there was a probation.
20 days time served.
Ms. Washington, we'll talk
about.
You got 20 days. We're stating the facts. Why can't I say the truth? And then he said I had to go to probation. He said, come check in with the probation officer until you can see if they bring me a receipt. I talked to them. They don't have a receipt. They talk to the courts. So if you want the truth, then don't Ms. Washington. I'm not listening to you then. I'll stay in jail forever if I got to.
I want to hear everything you have to say, but not when we're on the record. Give us a moment, okay?
Right. At any rate, you are correct, Ms. Washington. It was a probation violation bench warrant. And you're right. There were issues about how much the window was worth. They claimed it was worth $759. Judge Pattison ordered something less than that. He's not here today. And how did you get arrested last night?
I didn't. I got arrested this morning. I was literally walking down the street.
Okay, in Sturgis?
Yeah.
All right. Are you still at the road address?
Yes.
Okay, address is still correct. I'm going to set PV arraignment for 10:30 on November 19th. Mr. Gibson is set to be there that morning, and I'll let Judge Pattison deal with this. He wasn't very happy about this, why he set the bond at $5,000 cash or surety.
You said my bond?
Yes.
How? If I got time served and the people told me that I don't have to pay anything because they don't have a receipt or evidence that I did anything.
Well, he put you on probation. And then you never complied with any of the terms of probation.
Okay, so like I got a $5,000 bond because I'm ready to go back and lay down. I'm not in the mood for this. I've been in court like 15 times for something I didn't fucking do, and I already got 16 days time served. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired. I just want to go to fucking sleep. Leave me alone.
All right, you got 20 days, credit 20 days, and then there's this probation issue. So you go back and take a nap.
Got 16 days
Judge
time
Pattison will see you.
I didn't get put on probation because I don't have anything that I have to pay.
Yes, you do. I think you have a disagreement with what Judge Pattison ordered.
No,
so anyway,
go take a nap. That I broke the fucking window. They said there is no receipt. I went there 3 different times and had them fax a paper and everything. And this is so irritating. Can I go back to sleep? If I got a $5,000 bond, I'm not getting out then. So can I go back to sleep?
Yes, you can.
Man, it makes no fucking sense. Every fucking open that door! Goddamn! Man. I'm not passing me that. This is so fucking stupid. How do I get time served and then I have to open the door?
I can see why Judge Pattison set the bond at $5,000. I had to study the file. She did get 20 days, credit 20 days, and he put her on a probation. And then she failed to comply with any of the terms, failed to report, failed to pay fines and costs, failed to abstain from the use of alcohol or drugs, failed to participate in treatment, failed to maintain full-time work. She had a probation violation hearing set for October 21st, and she failed to appear. See how she's doing when he sees her on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll send Paul an email and give him a heads up.
No sense diving into contempt. Just get her on her way. Good morning.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon.
Or good afternoon.
You're Leslie Ann Harris.
Yes, sir.
I'm Judge Middleton, and I met you several years ago. You and your boyfriend were charged with a retail fraud, and you were placed on a deferral, and you didn't comply with the terms of the deferral or show up for court. So the file number here is 222089. Also here with us is Casey Strong from the Public Defender Group. The allegation is way back in September of 2022, you and your boyfriend, Mr. McLean, came over to Three Rivers and stole some items from the Walmart store, stuck them in your clothing, and it wasn't a lot, $62 worth of stuff. So you were placed on a deferral, and you actually came in and I think paid the restitution. You came in April and paid $63 worth of restitution, but you didn't finish the rest of the stuff, and then you didn't show up for the sentencing in August. So I issued a bench warrant for each of you, and you got arrested yesterday?
On Tuesday night,
Where?
Berrien County.
And were you together?
Yes.
Now, you were living in Coloma. Are you still there?
Yes.
Are you still with Mr. McLean?
Yes. May I tell you why I couldn't show up to court?
Yeah, let me count these days though. Tuesday was November 12th. Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday. 3 more days. You have 2 days plus 3 days of jail credit. Did you get a new charge in Berrien County?
Yes, I did. I still have court on November 22nd, and I'm hoping to make it there to get that taken care of.
All right.
I don't like being in trouble. These are my 2 very first charges ever.
Well, I looked at your record again. One of the reasons why they did this deferral is you had 0 criminal record as far as I could tell. And it was like $62 worth of stuff that you stuck in your coat and down your pants. And so it wasn't the crime of the century, and you've paid restitution. My intention, Ms. Harris, is frankly just give you 5. I would not have given you 5 days in jail for a $62 retail fraud. But the way this all went down, you've ended up doing 5 days in jail. So why didn't you show up?
Right from the start, Miss Washington is already tired of being in court. She's upset, confused, and says none of this is her fault. She keeps arguing about receipts, probation, and a broken window, and she talks over the judge the whole time. At one point, she even asks if she can go back to sleep instead of dealing with her $5,000 bond. The judge stays calm, but you can tell he's losing patience.
I took the charge in Berrien for my boyfriend on accident, and got kicked out of my house temporarily and had no way of transportation, down here. And I got my community service done. I have all my papers filled out and everything still, but I didn't make it on time. I promise I'm a good kid. Well, woman.
Well, I'm going to give you 5 days in jail credit, 5 days. You've paid the restitution. And I'll take you at your word, they did community service. I think you told me then that you took the rap for your boyfriend. He was handing you stuff, and then you were also picking stuff up of your own. I'm going to do 0 fine. You've already been barred from Walmart, so I guess I don't need to do that. I'm gonna do the state minimum fee of $125. Will someone bring you $125?
Today? No.
Yes. If I
No.
give you time to pay it, will you pay it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Or we'll make it due by December 31st.
May I also say that I have a full-time job as well. And out of Hartford, I'm a construction laborer. I have a paycheck waiting for me today. I work 7:30 to 5:30 every day.
I
Monday
can't
through
make the
Saturday.
fine any lower than
No, I just want to
125.
let you know. That's all.
All right, well, I'll trust you to pay it by the end of the year. And
Okay.
then you can pay it online. Anyway, you'll get out of jail. I'm gonna do the same thing to him. So
Okay.
will someone come over here and pick the two of you up?
Yes.
Did you get picked up in the course of being arrested, or did they arrest you on the bench on this old warrant? Did you get a new
they-
charge on Tuesday?
No, nope.
They picked
They
you up
just
on this
arrested me.
warrant?
Yep.
All right, you're gonna be released. 5 days credit, 5 days. $125 due by December 31st of 2024. All
Thank
right,
you, sir.
good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Casey, I do have reason to believe she actually did do the community service. She just didn't show up to complete the deal. Oh, and this will not be non-public. It's no deferral. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
This case is very different. The judge explains a small shoplifting case involving only $62 and says it was never a serious crime. He gives her credit for the time she already spent in jail and notes that she paid the money back. He even says she shouldn't have been locked up that long. In the end, he gives her another chance, a $125 fine, and lets her go.